Okay, guys. Today we will see sharing and visibility in Salesforce. Okay. So as part of this topic, so we'll going to discuss data security in Salesforce and security models and object level, field level, and OWD. OWD means worldwide defaults and role hierarchy, sharing rules, manual sharing and public groups, and user authentication and access control and permission set groups also, and audit trial monitoring and best practices, and how to choose the right sharing method and real-time scenarios we are going to discuss as part of this topic. Okay, so let's start. So what is data security in sales? So data security in Salesforce means, so when we are logging into an user, so what that user can see and what can do, can create or edit records, or what actions can he do perform, and how can he log in into the system. So those are all defined in the data security. Okay, so the main motto is how to secure the data from the users or unauthorized users. Okay, as part of this, so the main objective is, so who can see what data, how to control who sees what data. So how we have to control what who and that is how how many users can see and edit what data and what actions they can do. So they that all will defined in this data security in Salesforce, and how to prevent the unauthorized access. And so unauthorized users are there, right? So using hackers and multiple data theft activities will occur in the real-time scenarios, like. So how can we prevent that? So using we'll do in access controls like line ranges and MFAs and session settings, like all those are used in the Salesforce to prevent those unauthorized accesses. Okay, and balance and transparency. So what data can be visible for an user, and how what data can be hide from the users. So that will be defined in the data security. Right? So here we will implement multiple layers to achieve this objective. So that is arg wide and object wide, field wide and record wide. So there are multiple layers and meet the compliance and requirements. There are GDPR like HPA, PPA. Some compliance regulations will be there. The data security regulations. Then, this will be come across alter next sessions. Okay, these are the guidelines provided by the government. So how much data in how much time the data will be stored in the system. So we have to maintain the data. For example, my purchase history is there for one product. So how much time the customer will maintain that data. So that will be defined in the GDPR regulations. Okay, so if you observe this, okay, if you observe this diagram or image, so see the data is divided into different layers here. Salesforce model security model is divided into different layers. First, organization wide. Organization wide means sandbox level. This is, and object wide is, so what are the objects we created, right? So that access will be defined in the second layer, and a record layer. So uh, the data we create, right, one record. So that security will be defined in the record security will be defined in the record level. And the field level, the column level, right, we are doing visible and read only, and we are hiding the column from the some users, so that will be defined in the field. So what tools we can use in different layers, so will be discussed here. So in the organization level, for a user to log in, so we'll use login hours. So we'll set in the profile, we will set a specific login hours, 9 to 5, 12 to 9, like that. So in that gap only, so users can enter into the sandbox. And login IP ranges. So we will define a certain IP range for that user to log in into the system. So from that IP ranges only, so the user can be logged in. And trusted IP ranges. So we can add those IP ranges and into the trusted IP ranges. So if the IP is in the trusted IP ranges only, the user will be able to log in into the sandbox. Otherwise, we can't able to log in into the sandbox. For example, here see a user can only log in from the office network between 9 to 6 p.m. So this will be defined in the login hours and login IP ranges by using the org level security in the profile. Okay, so object level. So in the object level, what we mention, the license and profile and permissions level, permission sets used to uh, control the access of the user, to access of the user for the object level. So what actions can do in the object level a user. Okay, so for that, so we can decide create, edit and delete in the profile, uh, to edit the to edit the records, and to edit to create the records and read the records and delete the records. Permissions will be given to the user in the profile itself at object level. Okay, record level. So record level comes into picture when a user creates a record, and that record will be shared to the other user. So at this scenario, the record level comes into picture. So because I am creating the record, I am the owner of the record, so I want to share this record to other user. Okay, so the sharing and those all will comes into picture in the record level. Okay, and the record which is created by me, so that I'm the owner of the record, right? So I'm only can uh, have access to that record, other people will not have access to record. So this access will be defined in the OWT. So the record stated by me, who can able to see, that will be controlled in the OWT. Okay, arc wide defaults and sharing rules and manual sharing. The tools will be used to give the access to the others and widen the data visibility to the other users. Okay, have you understood? Hello. అర్థమవుతుందా? హలో.
Yeah, Shiva.
Okay. So if you come to the layers, so first is org wide level, and second object level, and third one is field level, and fourth one is a record level security. So what we will use in the org level, login hours and IP restriction and MFA. MFA means multi-factor authentication. So we'll use second authentication like a OTP, like that. So when we log into the system with the password, and after we will with the password, we can also use Second, OTP for the authentication, so multi-factor authentication, two-level authentication will be used in the org level to restrict the unauthorized users. So it will be used as a gatekeeper. Okay. Okay. How we can enable? We can discuss in the next topics. Okay. First, we will discuss uh, the object level security. So in the object level, we'll use profiles and permissions to control the access to the objects, and in the field level, we'll use FLS, which is in the profile only. Okay, and in record level, we'll use OWD, role hierarchy, sharing rules, and manual sharing. Okay. So first, we will see object level. Okay, then we'll come to field level, then we will come to the record level, then last we'll see the org level security. Okay, in the object level security, okay, we can control the creating a records of an object and reading a records of an object, editing the records of an object, and deleting the records of an object by using profiles, permission sets, and permission sets. I think you already know, right, what is a profile is. The profile defines what user can access or what user can do in the Salesforce org. Okay, and the permission set also the same like profile, but it gives an extra access, but will not we can't decrease the access of any user. Okay, and permission set groups is also same thing, but like a permission set, but it defines an access, same access for the group of people, a bundle of people. For example, one group, for example, there is a group called salespersons. So the salesperson will have the same access, right? So we will add those salesperson into the permission set group. Whatever the permissions accesses will have, this permission set group will be applicable to those all the group members. Okay, so we'll see practically. This is user icon. Okay, and I'm going to the settings, advanced user details. You can find profile, right, and permission set assignment here. Okay, permission groups assignment here, groups assignments here. Okay, did you observe before where the permission set assignments can be assigned and where the permission set groups will be assigned? Manoj. Okay, so here we will assign the permission sets, and here we will assign the permission set groups. Okay, so let's see. This is system admin permission profile. Okay, when you go ahead, down. So here is a FLS, okay, field level security. And see, here is object level permission is mentioned. So if you observe that the basic permissions are read, create, and edit, delete. Okay. If we have this checkbox ticked, so the user can be read the object data. Okay. If you have this checkbox check, create checkbox, the user can able to create the records for this object. And if you have this checkbox ticked for the edit tag, so you can able to edit the record and update the fields in the record for this object, account object. So, and for the delete option, if you the checkbox is ticked, so user can able to delete the records for the account object. And if you observe the data administration options, view all records and modify all records and uh, view all fields. So view all records means whatever the records is there for this account account object, the user can able to see all the records without any restriction. Okay. And view modify all records, so user can able to modify all the records without any restriction for this account object. And this view all fields, if you check here, so if you check here, so all fields which are created in the object manager for this account object, he can able to see the data. Okay. So let me create a let me try to create a new profile. So yeah, in the profiles we can clone one profile. I will clone standard user profile. Okay, I will create SD1. SD1. Okay, see. I will edit this profile first. So I am going to edit object permission for this. So there is an object. Okay. Okay. Employees. I don't have any permissions to this object. Okay. But okay. So let's save as it is and try to create one user, separate user. 1 minute. Login access. Okay, this login access policies will help the administrator to log in as a other users. Okay. Let me go to the users, and so I need to show you other users how the data can be accessed. I will create one user. So SD1 profile, which I created now. I created that. I given to his profile. Username 91. Okay. So see, so as an admin, I can able to see. I can able to see this employees tab and employee data, right? So when I log in into this newly created user, which is not having access to the object, okay? You see, so Prasad ABCD. So it is not having access to the employees. See, is it showing the tab? Is it showing the tab?
No.
So why? Because we restricted access to the object. See here. See, do we have any access checkbox ticked here? No, right?
No.
So that's why. So we are not able to see this object data, employee object data for Shivprasad ABCD. Okay. Okay. Let me give the access. Logo. I'm logging off. Okay. And I'm going to the launch. So now I will give access to read only. Okay. I will go to the users. Login. So see. Now is it visible?
Yeah, bro.
So now the tab is visible because we have given the read access. But we don't have the new options. Create a record. There is any pencil icon here? No,
No.
right? So we don't have option to edit also. Okay. This is how field level this object level security works. Have you understand?
Yeah, bro.
So now I get it. So now I will give create, only create. Okay. And I will give for this onboarding task, I will give edit and delete. Okay. So if you see, you observe that, so when I'm giving access to edit, so it's read is automatically coming. Why? Because when the user has access to the read only, so he can able to edit, right? So that's why when we give edit access, so the read access will automatically come. And when I give delete, read and edit will automatically come. Okay. So let me show you. See here, employee. So before, when I given only read access, the new button will is not visible here. So here I am able to create new record. Okay. Now because the accounts records have not, I'm not having records to the account, access to the account. That's why it's not true. Okay. Just having. Okay. See here. The I am now I am having create access. Okay. And for the onboarding tasks, we didn't have is that onboarding task. See, do we have tab for this? No, I think. Okay. Setup. Okay. There's no tab, I think, for this. Tabs. If we don't have a tab, we need to create tabs. Okay. This tab, new custom object tab, onboarding task. Create. Uh, Select one icon, and then next. Assign the profiles. Assign to the apps. Then save. Okay. Now search for the tab. Um,
Bro, actually, we have to do in app manager.
no, not required. The tab was already the object was already created. Tab is not created. So see, I'm able to create a records here. Okay. What permission we didn't given to this for the onboarding task?
Design.
I will refresh. So create is not there. Okay. To users and login as. Okay. Coding tasks. I don't have create access. Only create access. See, the new button is not there, but I can able to read the data. There is no records for this, so that's why I'm unable to see the records. Okay, have you understood? అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yeah,
Hello? Clear profiles, object level access. Hello?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, na? So as you see now, so common permissions: read, create, edit, delete. These are common permissions. And super permissions, which will be there with the admins only. View all, modify all, view all fields. Okay, these are next. Field level security. So field level security means we can control at the field level. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, I will log off this user. See, I will edit this profile again. Here we have FLS, field level security. Let go to the profiles. Okay, profiles. Go to the SD profile. Yeah. Standard permissions. Here it is, field level security. So for the field level security, we come across object wide. Okay, so all objects are mentioned here. So we need to check for the employee object. See here, there are different fields for the employee objects are there. So here we need to give read and edit access for each field. Okay, so now I am for the benefits field. Okay, I am not giving any access. Okay, so when you give an edit access, it automatically gives the read access mandate. Okay, so I am removing read access. Okay, for the benefits. Before it was there. So let me log in as a this user. Okay, and see for the employee The field is benefits. Benefits for full-time employee. We have for the full-time employee. This one. Benefits for the full-time employee. So I will create a new full-time employee. I don't have access to the record type. So I'm creating a full-time employee here. In the profiles, object manager, employee. So the user can able to see only one record type. That's page assignment. T1. Okay, contract. Let me take another. Let me take another field and try. Okay. So launch. Profiles. ST1. ST1 to profile. Edit. Edit. So only for the client so I will salary and start date. Remove for this one. Okay. What are the fields? Okay. Email and this one also for the report. Also I will remove. Okay, we will save here. Then I will go to the user and log in. Let me. Okay. Employees. So, do you see that project start date ended here? Hello, Manoj, and
No, bro.
not right. So because we removed access FLS this field level access. That's why we are unable to see that fields. Okay. Once I give that access, let me go and give that access. I need to log out. Please observe the navigation, so it will be useful for you. I can able to do from the inspector also, but I am using setup only. Why? Because you people remember. Yeah, these. So now I will give access again. Okay. But I removed the edit access. Okay. Save. Now I will go to users. And log in. Okay, let me refresh. See here. Now I'm able to see the project start date and end date. Okay, but the pencil icon is not there because I removed it. I removed the edit access for this one. Okay. Okay. Have you got the things today? Hello.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Please try with create one profile and please try with different access for the object. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss permission sets and the permission set groups. Okay. And we'll close today.
Hello.
Ah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay then. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.